the way your soul work is meant to be received by thousands and millions of people is actually a little bit different than what you have anticipated for. So, what this means is that you have anticipated for it to be something that, is nice and light and good and positive. Okay. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about because I'm talking to you. Frequencies don't miss who is meant for. This message is for you. But the thing is, there's something in your heart. Okay. I don't want to, call it your black heart, but it's your rebellious heart. Okay, there's something about you that you're like a badass, something about you that you're kind of like rah, rah, rah. There's something about you that you don't follow the rules, right? Maybe you can have that entrepreneurial spirit in you, even, if you're working 9 to 5 or you're working for somebody, like there's always that like entrepreneurial badass spirit within you. And what you're meant to do in this lifetime is actually something that embodies, yes, your beautiful heart of gold and white light, you wanting to serve the world with your gifts, with your talents, with your spiritual healing abilities and your insights and your wisdom and your creations. But the other side, that's the one that's going to give you true fulfillment. And the one that's meant to give you the true fulfillment is the black heart version of you. Okay, drop me a black heart if you know who you are. The black heart, okay, the gangster, okay, if you will, the spiritual gangster version of you, the little G unit that lives inside of you, okay, that wants to do things unconventionally, that wants to break the mold, that is so bored, so annoyed, so eye rolling. Oh my God, get me out of here. That version of you that doesn't like boring conversation. Let's talk about aliens, okay? Don't talk about what you had for lunch today. And I don't freaking talk about the weather. Let's talk about the freaking planets, right? I'm talking about the multiverse. So there's that version of you that's the one that's gonna make you go vavavoom, viral, really known. Because if you are someone who's building, your brand, your business, you're building something that you know you came here to build, that part of you, if it's not fully embodied and you only lead with the love and light, bright, perfect, good boy, good girl, positive, right? Pretty quotes, you're hiding such a key, vital, badass side of you that is actually your real, your true, your authentic side that's actually meant to really connect with your soul family, your soul audience, because that's actually what you really want. Because if you operate from a scarcity, lower mind ego way, you will want outcomes. So, how I coach my clients through this is I have them look at what they think they want, what they were conditioned to want, and what's their true soul desires. So the first part here is I want the numbers, I want the views, I want the success, I want the award, I want the milestone, right? I want the whether it's 10K, 20K, 30K, 100K, whatever months, right? Like that's what you think you want, okay? The achievements, the following, whatever. But then there's a different side of you is what your soul really wants. And your soul, honey, it came here to express itself. It came here to be, you know what? I don't want to walk on eggshells anymore. I don't want to be a tiptoe little biatch anymore. I've done that my entire freaking life. I was always that empath, understanding, oh, tell me your 99 problems plus one, right? And you've been doing that and, maybe you're good at it, but that's just not the way that you came here to really be known. Your soul has made an agreement with itself, yourself, your true self, that expressed or nothing. All, everything or nothing. So that's why you're connecting with this message, and that's why there's something that's stirring in you when this frequency matches you, the person who's meant to reach. That there's that part of you that secretly wants to be seen. That messy, part of you, maybe that's wary, you know, part of you that quirky, that weird, that strange, that oh my god, who is that? What is she doing? What is he doing? Oh my god, did she say that? Oh my god, did he say that? You kind of like it. It kind of turns you on if you are really honest. So what now? What's it gonna be? So the whole game here is return to oneness. The whole game here is remembering that this life is going to continue to project out, show you, reflect back to you where you are not free because everything is you. And what that means is there's only the one consciousness. And when I'm talking about you, I'm not talking about you as your human avatar. That's the role you play, that's a character that you have chosen to channel and experience consciousness through to experience your life and your soul purpose. But there's only the one consciousness, meaning that everything out in this world is essentially you. The people you meet, these are the fragments of you that you are here to integrate. And these are the things that gets projected out. So maybe if your soul needs to learn certain lesson, it's going to be projected out on your circumstances and certain people. And if there's certain things that you need to integrate back into yourself, you're going to see it, you know? Maybe you need to learn how to stand up for yourself. Then you could be manifesting people who really push your boundaries so that you can finally, you know, maybe for the freaking 100th time that they push your boundary, you can finally stand up for yourself. Because until the lesson is learned, the universe, which is the you inverse, sends you that reflection for you to finally see it and be like, okay, yeah, I don't like it when my boundaries are being stepped on. So I'm going to say something about it. Okay. So we're not going to go into it, but it's essential for you to understand reality, understand who you truly are, know thyself. Because without this key understanding, your world is not going to make sense. Your soul purpose is not going to make sense. The thing that you do, the thing that you monkey around, it's not going to make sense. And you always feel like you're chasing something that is never going to give you the happiness. You know, you think the 10K, the 100K, whatever is going to give you that. And then once you hit it, it's going to feel empty. And then you're going to go for a bigger goal. And then when you hit that, it's going to feel empty. Because that's outcome-based ego mind. So your soul desires is about embodying and becoming more alive, like this sunflower. Your soul, SOL, is your inner sun. And the sunflower also represents your inner child. Your inner child is happy and free and silly and crazy and questionable, but brave and cute and, you know, maybe a little bit annoying sometimes, but lovable, unconditionally. That's your true self, okay? So if you're out here thinking that you're some, you know, adult, professional, okay? I work with a lot of like super professional people, and this is what we have to work through. We have to break the mask. We have to break that professional mask for us to be extraordinary, for us to be true, for us to reach not just the you know, the mind, but like the hearts and the souls of the people that we want to hang with, we want to deal with, right? What's the point of you making, I don't know, millions of whatever dollars dealing with customers that you don't even want to deal with? You know, they're complaining, they are unappreciative, they're like a-holes, you know? There must be something really wrong inside that you are not happy about yourself. That's why you would have that kind of standard. So if you're an actual, you know, self-actualized, soul-awakened, heart-based, soul-based individual, you would want the best for yourself because you love and respect yourself, right? So part of that is to know that, I have standards. And my standards in life is me fully living it. And my standards in life is, yeah, I know there's this and that, but I know that I'm the creator of my life. And I know the circumstances are only reflecting back to me what I tolerate. What was the stories that I told myself? What I needed to learn that I haven't learned yet? What I am and who I am and what's going on in my inner world. Because once you shift your inner world, which is your real world, the world of spirit, the world of God, okay? Once you awaken that, you are going to experience a complete reconnection to source. And reconnection is not the right word because you are always connected, but it's the remembrance. Like you awaken to the fact that you are God at the highest and truest level. And this is the reality, okay, that once you are conscious, once you awaken, life is going to make a lot of sense, because it's not going to make sense logically, but it's going to begin to make sense in a way that you know that you're here to experience it all, because you are it all. And at the same time, there's nothing here. There's nothing that is real in this 3D reality. Not me, not you, not the things that you see, none of that. Okay, there's no thing, nothing. Other than consciousness. And consciousness is your awareness. Okay, so when you begin to open up your mind, and I know we're talking very deep here, and this is for the advanced souls I'm connecting to, that once you awaken to that, the way you're meant to do your purpose work is going to completely change, because you're not doing it for other people only, because you know that there's no other people. There's only you. Okay? And from the consciousness that is you, the other people in your personal bubble gets created, gets magnetized, gets, come alive, gets manifested. So it is your responsibility to set the energetic mark of who you are and what you know you're here to experience, which is to experience life as a human being, express happy joy. Your soul is at that joy, love, peace, oneness, frequency. So once you're operating in that, you know what? This is how I want to be. I'm not here to manage other people's perception. I'm feeling to show up like this, in all pink, in all black, with the black lipstick, with the pom-poms on my hair. I don't know, whatever you're into, okay? You do it for you. And once you begin to do things for you and not clown your way to please other people, some people just, keyboard warriors and whatnot, right? It's like, I don't like the way you do your makeup. Oh, I don't like the clothes that you wear. I don't like the way that you speak. Like, are you living your life for these people? Obviously not. Okay? So remember that. Remember, these people will come into your life, into your reality, showing you who you are. So you either take that, because it's a neutral event. It's not good or bad. It's a neutral event, but it's a choice point of remembrance. It's like, oh, well, I don't care how you prefer I look, right? Or maybe you have a boyfriend, girlfriend who's like, well, I don't like when you would wear this. I don't like you do this. You dress like this for me. It shows you what you tolerate. It shows you who you accept, what you accept. Because there must be a conditioning in your life that you were told how to be, how to speak, how to show up, how to dress, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. But it is your life. And once you stop performing for people, when you stop giving a fuck, who the fuck likes how you be or not? That's their projection, that in yours. Then you become to live as a free person. And that is very dangerous, rebellious, as they call it. Black heart. Give me a black heart below. Give me a like if you resonate with this. In our society, to be who we truly are is a rebellious act. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. To follow some person's opinion that they don't even love you, they don't even care about you, they don't even want the best for you. I don't like how you look, I don't like how you sound, I don't like how you dress, I don't like how you do this. Why would you even consider anything for someone who doesn't even love you because they can't even love themselves. Because if someone truly loves themselves, they can love you. Because if they cannot love themselves, they cannot love you. Just like you. You cannot really love someone if you don't love yourself. You ain't got that love to expand, to give, to pass on. So people will give you what they already have. So if they have judgment and criticism about themselves, they're going to smear that onto you. You're going to puke that out in your face. If they don't like, they feel like, oh my God, I have to dress like this, I have to look like this, I have to sound like this, I have to do my makeup like this, I have to do my hair like this. I need to show up as like a professional gray robot like this. Look at that person. He or she so expressed, so happy, so free. No, I'm going to condemn them. Because that's the way of the imprisoned. Imprisoned minds imprisons others. Free minds free others. Listen to that again. When someone's mind is imprisoned, it is natural that they will condemn you. But when someone who is a free mind, open heart, they're mindful. They're not going to be like, oh, no, don't look like that. They'll be like, look, whatever. If it makes you happy, yeah. If you really want my opinion on something, I'm happy to share with you. But your happiness is what matters, So you will see and you will recognize a lot about who someone is and their consciousness level and how much love they have for themselves by what they say to you unsolicitedly. So this is all reminding you that you're at the phase in your life right now where your black sheep, black heart, rebellious spirit is coming alive because you realize, oh my gosh, am I responsible for other people's perspective, opinions of me, judgments of me? Like, what am I, a dog? What am I, like, oh, please, master, love me, approve of me. And you realize, oh my God, you're like the furthest thing from that, honey, right? Give me a like. Let me know who you are down below. Represent. But the thing is, you have to double bet on yourself. You have to go all in on yourself and your freedom and your expression and your authenticity and your joy and your happiness. Because you're here to free your inner child. Okay? We're not here to complain about other people because there's no really other people in the truest sense. Just like there's no you or I, there's only the one consciousness. But in this 3D, there is this separation for us to begin to understand and experience consciousness in various, pathways of coming home. So when you're seeing more of these things, okay, opposing forces, so to speak, in your life, in your reality, this is a reminder for your soul to come back to itself, because everything that is uncomfortable or triggering or at the same time maybe open and inviting is an opportunity for you to break free. It's an opportunity for you to come home to wholeness, because you're already whole at the highest level. You're already perfect at the highest level, and you cannot improve on your divine perfection, honey. You can only embody that. Okay, like the yin and yang, you got darkness, you got light. Okay, you got a namaste sage. Okay, and you got a spiritual gangster. What up, gang? G-Unit, right? You have different sides of you, and in this reality, in this society, again, the condemned, the imprisoned, will want to condemn you. They're like, well, I only want to hear you say, what's your name, where you're from, what you do, how old are you? And I'm going to judge you based on that. No, F no. Okay, give me an F no. Flock no, right? That's just not you. So your soul is like allergic, okay, to that. So that's why how you're meant to be seen, your work, your creation, your energy is meant to experience in this lifetime is in the rebellious way, because you didn't come here to live for the naysayers. You didn't come here to explain yourself for the people who don't get you, honey. right? You came here to be the voice of authority, the voice of freedom, the voice of activation. Okay, you're a new earth guy, you're a new earth leader, you're a new earth co-creator, and you've known this your entire freaking life. You just know it. Give me a I know it. Okay, let me know down below. I want to know who you are. I'm connecting with someone who's very powerful, a little rebellious or a lot rebellious, more than usual. Okay. And these are the people I work with, which I love because, when I meet them, they look very good boy, good girl. But, of course, in my session, we got to break you open a little bit, a lot. And then, their true side, their true self comes out. And it's powerful and it's edgy and it's provocative, right? And that's the version of you that you came here to honor and express fully. Okay, let me know how that resonates with you. Check out the link in the description if you're ready to meet with me. I'm excited to meet with you. And stay tuned because I'm working on something very special that I'm going to invite you into if you are someone who is black heart and a little bit rebellious and, just kind of freaking tired of all of this shit. Okay, so stay tuned. Give me a like. I love you. This is Tina Wong. Check this video out next, and I'll see you soon.